visual feedback, the visual cue in order to achieve that successfully is basically when the player is kicking the ball, when his foot actually touches the ball. So that's the visual cue you're looking for. So what that means is it's not a timing specific in the sense that it's not double tap all the time.
Sure.
Depending on the shot, the header, it could be you wait longer or you do it quicker. So it's quite hard to master because it's situational based. And then obviously being at risk reward, the downside is if you mistime it, you're going to shank it into row Z. So I personally don't use it that much. When I'm shooting from distance, I'll give it a go. When I think this is a bit of a hit and hope kind of situation, I'll maybe use it there. But if you're like 5 yards out with an empty net, I would suggest not using it.
So timing that second button press, is it kind of like a golf game? Where you're sort of
no, it's just a double tap. If you turn the trainer on, it will show you a little bit of how to time it, so you can kind of learn the timing. But the visual cue, as I mentioned, is kind of the animation. So it varies. So it's not something you can master just by closing your eyes and knowing precisely when to double tap. It depends entirely on the situation.
I see.
So,
very cool.
We'll actually build up the relationship with those and grow Alex through that as well.
Have there been improvements made under the hood to the animation?
Yeah, so I mean, it's another big year for gameplay, so we've done a lot in gameplay to improve the overall experience. Gameplay is and always will be the core pillar for FIFA. So there's a whole new bunch of gameplay features that support not just the journey, but obviously throughout the game. So we've got active touch system, which is a whole new animation system that fundamentally changes the way you trap and kick the ball, which obviously is a big part of football. So a big one there. Dynamic tactics, which adds a whole new level of tactics and tuning to the game, so you can really kind of create your own play style. And also the teams you play against will play in their realistic play style. So Real Madrid will play as Real Madrid. We have 50-50 battles, which is a new system of where two players interact for the ball. It's a lot more physical, not a lot more realistic. We've also got timed finishing, which is a new way of shooting, kind of a risk-reward mechanic that gives a little bit more power to the user should they want.